Hey everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Mindy Banks. I'm the Flip Flop Chef. Today I'm going to show you how to make strawberry and white chocolate icebox cake. It's a brand new recipe from Pampered Chef. Using our Flex Plus, you're going to love it. You're going to get to see all three appliances during this recipe, and I know you're going to enjoy it and want to make this at home as well. So I've got my recipe handy because there's lots of steps. The good news is I've prepped all the ingredients, so this still should go very, very quickly. As you're joining, as always, tell me where you're watching from. I always love to see where everybody is tuning in from. Don't forget to join my recipe community at theflipflopchef.com. Let's go ahead and get started. We are going to be using the Flex Plus to chop up some Oreo cookies, and any recipe that starts with Oreos is going to be amazing. So I'm excited that I have our multi-use blade right inside here, and I'm going to lock the lid on here just like this. It has little notches. You just slide it in, twist it tight. We don't really need the food pusher, but we're going to leave it in there. And so what we're going to do is we're going to add our handle. So here's the handle that you've used for all of the appliances that go with the Flex Plus. Then we're going to put our battery pack on as well. There is a little safety button on the back of the battery pack. You're going to press that to turn it on. And then you want to make sure that this is on high. Anytime the recipe doesn't specify what speed, start it on high. So check this out. Whoops, I always take too long to get to this point. There we go. Let's check it out. Make sure we got it nice and blended, and then we're going to add some melted butter. This is going to be the crust to our cake. So let's go ahead and finish this up. I put that on backwards pretty much every single time. All right, let's go ahead and get this started again. And while this is moving, I'm going to just pour in the melted butter. There we go. All right. Take the handle off. Open this back up. Yum. This looks so good. I'm going to take the blade out and set this aside. We're going to spray our springform pan with a little bit of oil. So this is our kitchen spritzer right here. Don't fill it higher than that fill line. Pump to get the pressure in the bottle. And then this is gonna spray like an aerosol can would. To use a springform pan, the really cool thing about it is it has a collar that gives you a removable bottom. So after you make this cake and it's ready to serve, you can remove the collar, and then you'll be able to see how pretty the recipe is. So spritz this with some oil because we don't want this to stick. And then when you're done spraying, you're going to burp the bottle, let all the air out. Excuse me, I inhaled a little bit of that oil. And then we're going to take our scoop and spread. I'm just going to scrape up all of this yummy cookie mix. So this is just Oreos. 20 Oreos to be exact, with some melted butter processed in our Flex Plus food processor. Press this crust down into the pan so we have a nice base here. I think my fingers actually are going to work better. So I'm just going to spread this around, press it in nice and tight. All right, and then wash my hands up. Now we're gonna get our filling all ready to go. Now, you would want to refrigerate this while you're making the other, but I'm gonna leave it out just so everything is nice and easily accessible for me. All right, so we're gonna use, I'm cheating now, looking at my recipe. All right, we're gonna use the immersion blender next. So I've got our strawberries and the strawberry jam already measured out here in our immersion blender cup. So we've got about a half a cup of sliced strawberries in here, a quarter cup of strawberry jam, which you know I made in Pampered Chef's cooking blender. Oh, and you know what I forgot to do, you guys? I was supposed to take the sugar and sprinkle it around the inside of this pan. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna sprinkle this on the collar and hopefully keep it from sticking too much. Let's see, it says pampered, not perfect, right? Let me just sprinkle some of this. This will keep the mixture from sticking. We're gonna have a little extra sugar, right? If you're watching your sugar, just leave it out if you forget this step like I did. Okay, it says pampered, not perfect, right? Okay, just happened to see that sitting there and forgot about it. So we have in here half a cup of strawberries, quarter cup of strawberry jam. We're gonna add some lime zest, and I'm gonna use our new zester tool. And so I like that this has a little kickstand, and I can just zest this lime really easily. We only need about, let's see, half a teaspoon, I think. 1 teaspoon, so that's probably close. I don't want an overwhelming flavor of lime, so I don't want to add too much. And if you don't know this, there is more, excuse me, more flavor in the zest than there is in the juice. Let me grab a knife real quick. I forgot to have that handy. And then we're gonna juice half of this lime. And if you don't already know this, if you microwave your citrus fruit before you cut it, about 15 to 30 seconds, it will actually help release more juice, and it's a lot easier to squeeze. All right, we're gonna take our immersion blender, I'm gonna stick it in there. Remember, you're gonna add the handle on like this first, and then you're gonna add the battery. And you press the little safety lock. And use our immersion blender here. All right. Now, I will do this off camera, but a really great way to clean the immersion blender is after this cup is empty, just put a little bit of water in here and a drop of soap, and then use the immersion blender just like we just did, and it actually will help get that nice and clean. So I have found that that's the easiest way to clean this. We're gonna set this aside, and now we're gonna make some whipped cream using the hand mixer attachment. So I've got about, so we started with 2 cups of whipping cream, and I used, how much did I use? 3/4 of a cup to make our white chocolate sauce, which I did ahead of time because it had to cool for about an hour, and we don't have that much time on camera together. So put my whipping cream in here. We're gonna attach our beaters to the hand mixer. I'm gonna attach my handle, my battery, press that safety, and we're gonna whip this until there's stiff peaks. So you wanna do this on a high speed. This will take just a minute or so hang tight. It's already thickening up. I know you guys can't really see that. Nice and foamy. Once it starts really thickening, it happens pretty quickly. It just takes a little bit of time to get there. Almost there. See it's already thickening up. Starting to be able to see like the drag lines, so I know we're almost there. check that out. We have nice, stiff, whipped cream. All right. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold in the white chocolate mixture that I mentioned earlier. So I did this step off camera because you have to boil the heavy whipping cream and then pour it over white chocolate bars to melt that. And then you mix it till it's nice and smooth, and then it has to cool for at least an hour. Excuse me, I nailed something while I was cooking a minute ago and I can't seem to recover. I apologize. All right, so you're gonna just gently fold this in until it's nice and smooth. You don't want to stir too much, you just kind of want to fold. I'm actually going to use a larger scraper here, just so I can do this a little bit faster. And then we're going to add our strawberry puree that we made with our immersion blender. Pour that in. Y'all, I cannot wait to try this. So this is a brand new recipe. This is the first time that I'm making it. So you're getting to see it with me for the first time. All right, see this nice and pretty pink color here? Get this nice and blended. Keep folding, just sort of turn this from the bottom up. Almost there. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour this on top of the crust. Whoops, I see some little dark streaks of our strawberry, so I'm gonna drag this through a couple more times. Okay, we're gonna pour this on top of our Oreo crust that I have right here in our springform pan. Yum. This is gonna be delicious. All right. And you want to make sure that you refrigerate this at least 4 hours. Overnight is going to be best. And I'm just going to sort of smooth out the top like this. There we go. And then after this is nice and cold, you're gonna add more strawberries on top. So I've gone ahead and sliced a good many. I'm gonna slice a few more, showing you guys our quick slice. So these strawberries, I already have the tops cut off. I'm gonna put them on our little quick slice here. Press straight down, and you're able to slice all of these. You can use these on any soft fruit or vegetable, just nothing super hard. So you can use it on cucumbers and squash, zucchini, that kind of thing. You just don't want to use it on really, really hard vegetables. We're gonna add a 1/4 cup of the same strawberry jam that I made in the cooking blender. And I have videos showing you how to do that. So if you haven't seen me do that before, I have multiple videos on my channel so you can see how to do that. Whoops, I have an escaped strawberry. So this is gonna be the topping for our strawberry and white chocolate icebox cake. So what do you guys think about this recipe? It looks and smells delicious. I know I can't wait to try it tomorrow, and I look forward to sharing more with you guys next time. Have a great night.